John Carter, directed by Andrew Stanton and based on Edgar Rice Burroughs' A Princess of Mars, was intended to kickstart a trilogy for Disney. Despite its potential as a franchise, the film faced a challenging journey, ultimately resulting in plans for John Carter 2 and 3 being abandoned. The movie follows the story of a Civil War veteran, John Carter, played by Taylor Kitsch, who unexpectedly finds himself on Mars. Armed with unique abilities, including defying Mars's gravity, Carter becomes entangled in a planetary conflict. Despite its immersive world building, promising CGI, and a mix of romance and action, John Carter faced a variety of obstacles that led to its underwhelming performance at the box office. The film's complex marketing, issues with branding, and criticism of its title contributed to its struggles. Additionally, it faced tough competition upon release. Andrew Stanton had ambitious plans for the sequels, intending to delve further into the rich mythology of Burroughs' source material. The envisioned trilogy would have explored Carter's adventures on Mars, unfolding the brooding cosmic conflict and romantic developments against the backdrop of an interstellar war. Stanton aimed to deliver a full-fledged fantasy movie series with compelling characters, captivating CGI, and epic action scenes. Despite these aspirations, the underwhelming reception of John Carter led Disney to abandon plans for sequels. The film, initially positioned as a potential blockbuster franchise, ultimately became known for its significant financial losses. While John Carter gained a cult following over the years and found appreciation for certain aspects of its storytelling and visuals, the unrealized potential of John Carter 2 and 3 remains a testament to the challenges faced by even ambitious projects in the competitive landscape of Hollywood. The original John Carter movie, directed by Andrew Stanton and based on Edgar Rice Burroughs' novels, was intended to be a part of the trilogy. The first film concluded with a cliffhanger, setting the stage for potential sequels. Unfortunately, despite Stanton's plans for John Carter 2 titled Gods of Mars, the subsequent movies were never produced. The failure to proceed with the sequels was attributed to marketing decisions and other challenges faced after the release of the initial film. In the proposed storyline for John Carter 2, Deja, played by Lynn Collins, would narrate the prologue, recounting events from the first film to her child, Carthoris. However, complications arise when Ciarán Hinds' character, Tardos Mors, turns out to be the shapeshifter Matai Shang, kidnapping the child. The movie picks up with John Carter's return to Barsoom, discovering that Deja had gone down the river in search of their abducted child. Teaming up with Tars Tarkas, Carter uncovers a modern underground city ruled by the firstborn race, devoted to the goddess Isis. Carter realizes that Isis is another false identity of shapeshifter Matai Shang, and embarks on a mission to expose him to the firstborns and rescue his son. The storyline intensifies as Carter confronts his genetically advanced son, almost leading to the son's death. Ultimately, Deja, Carter, and their son reunite, and the three races, the Red, the Green, and the Firstborn, join forces to overpower the Therns. John Carter 3, titled Warlord of Mars, would have continued the story with John Carter racing against time to thwart the Therns' plan to destroy the entire planet. The Therns, using their shape-shifting abilities, pose as leaders of Martian races, manipulating them into conflict to buy time for their destructive agenda. Deja invents a device to detect the Therns, but they destroy it and eventually kill Taylor Kitsch's John Carter. Unbeknownst to the Therns, Carter is only a copy, and the original wake up on Earth. Edgar, a character on Earth, saves Carter from Thern Pinkertons and helps him return to Mars. As the threat of a world war looms, Carter and his family, armed with the last Thern detector, follow the Thern trial to the top of the world. There, he encounters Matai, defeats him, and saves the planet, earning the title of Warlord of Mars. The sequels never materialized due to the box office failure of the initial John Carter film. With a production budget of $307 million and a worldwide collection of $281 million before accounting for tax rebates and marketing costs, the movie faced significant financial losses. Disney expected a $200 million loss on the film, leading to the studio losing the rights to the property in 2014. This marked the end of any hope for John Carter 2 and 3, and Andrew Stanton's promising ideas for the sequels remained unrealized. The fate of John Carter sequels serves as a cautionary tale about the impact of marketing decisions and brand perception on the success of a film. Despite Disney's initial attempt at a John Carter film turning out to be a significant box office flop, recent reports suggest that the studio is considering a reboot in the form of a new series for Disney+. According to sources, Disney plans to create a fresh series based on Edgar Rice Burroughs' classic science fiction novel, A Princess of Mars, for its streaming service. The decision to pursue a John Carter series seems unusual, given Disney's recent efforts to streamline and reduce costs at Disney+. The platform has witnessed the cancellation and removal of numerous shows and films, with reports indicating a slowdown in the production pace and budgets of many tentpole shows. Developing a John Carter series with potentially expensive special effects appears contrary to this cost-cutting strategy. The 2012 film adaptation of John Carter, with a budget ranging from $260 to $300 million, was considered one of the biggest flops in history, earning only $284 million at the box office. Despite this, Disney may be looking to capitalize on the property again, especially considering the continued success of franchises like Star Wars, Dune, and Avatar, two of which belong to Disney. The potential success of the John Carter series will likely depend on how Disney approaches the reboot and whether it resonates better with audiences than the previous attempt. The original Barsoom series novels continue to have a devoted fanbase, offering a foundation for a potentially successful adaptation. As developments unfold, Screen Geek and other sources will likely provide updates on upcoming Disney Plus projects, including the potential John Carter series. The decision by Disney to explore a John Carter series for Disney Plus, despite the initial film's lackluster performance, raises questions about the studio's strategic approach. While the original movie faced challenges in marketing and box office success, the rich source material from Edgar Rice Burroughs' Barsoom series provides an opportunity for redemption and a fresh start in the streaming landscape. In recent years, audiences have witnessed successful reboots and revivals of various franchises, and Disney might be banking on the nostalgic appeal of the source material combined with a new storytelling format to attract viewers. The episodic nature of a series allows for more in-depth exploration of the Barsoom universe, character development, and intricate plot lines, potentially addressing some of the shortcomings of the condensed film format. However, the decision also comes amid Disney's efforts to optimize its content offerings on Disney+, which includes canceling shows and reducing production budgets. Balancing the need for high-quality special effects, integral to a John Carter series set on Mars, with cost considerations will be a key challenge. If executed well, a series has the potential to rekindle interest in the Barsoom saga and create a dedicated fanbase on the streaming platform. Disney, a former entertainment juggernaut, grapples with a myriad of challenges, primarily stemming from a decline in content quality and the transformative impact of Disney Plus on its conventional business model. The studio's recent struggles are marked by a noticeable drop in content quality as it appeared to rest on the laurels of 2019's success, erroneously assuming a generous budget could ensure triumph. Critics and audiences alike perceive Disney's reliance on established formulas as a compromise on creative innovation, resulting in a saturation of mediocre content that tarnishes the once beloved Marvel Cinematic Universe. And that's what concludes today's video. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next one. Feel free to share your suggestions for future videos in the comments below.